Hey Darryl, it's Jackie, Backpack Jack, and I want to congratulate you on your 500 subscribers. That's pretty awesome. Well deserved, man. You've got an awesome channel, and I, for one, am a big fan. For your giveaway, you've asked us to talk to you about our winter preps, our vehicle preps, and our get-home bag. So I thought I'd give you a little bit of an update. I've just recently started a new job, which gives me a whole new commute. So my regular EDC stuff hasn't changed a whole lot, except for one exception. I'm going to be carpooling now at work, so I've got a brand new get-home bag that I'm going to show you a little bit later. But I'm out in the car right now cleaning it up a bit, and I thought I'd show you some of our winter preps that I keep in here. I've got a collapsible shovel. It's aluminum. It's not bad. Help you get out of a snowbank if you need to. Help you build a shelter if need be. I've got it looks like about a half a bottle of wiper fluid in there. It's winter proof. We are in the middle of winter. It has been a very long one around here. We have not been above zero since the end of January 26th or something like that. It's March the 8th right now, I believe, and it's a beautiful day today. The weather is warm. We're in only single digits below 0 Celsius. The kiddos are out here doing laps of the neighborhood, getting their workout. You gonna go around for another lap? No. It's warm today. You can see we've kind of had a hard time keeping them with their hats and mitts on. It feels pretty warm. The wind does kick up a little bit. We're about -7, I believe, right now, Celsius. And with the wind, we're going down to about -10, which isn't too bad. So more winter preps. My collapsible shovel. This guy in here is an emergency LED light that charges on the car system there. And then I got my bucket of junk here. I've got my booster cables. I've got a tow strap. I've got this little tie thing that'll help me hold up a light. I've got emergency vest, fluorescent, in case of a roadside emergency. I've got work gloves. Down there I've got a hat, some garbage bags, just some really general stuff. I'm going to go deal with the screaming kid and get right back at you. Backpack girl is now amusing herself by climbing around the car with backpack boy, getting into her car seat there. That's one of our all-time preps. Down in there right now we've got a wool blanket. There's another wool blanket underneath that. First aid kit right there. It's just kind of a standard roadside kit. Nothing really spectacularly strange in there that you wouldn't expect. And then that's backpack boy's sleeping bag. This bag right here is my winter outerwear. There's snow pants in there and a insulated shell in there and a fleece vest, and I think that's about it. And that's backpack boy's extra jacket in there. Backpack girl has her own bug out bag, aka a diaper bag that's got change of clothes, diapers, wipes, all the essentials that you need if you have a kiddo. I always take me on my day-to-day trip my day hike kit, which I've already done a video on, so I'm not going to do it again. What I will do is tell you some of the changes I've made since the last video. I've got a new pair of micro spikes that the family gave me for Christmas. They're much better. They've got spikes on the toes and the heels, and they keep me upright much better. We carry around in the wintertime this insulated Hunter's thermal space blanket. It's got Mylar on one side and then the red on the other side. It's pretty heavy duty and gives us a little bit of extra warmth. My thin slit Z seat in here, I think I had that last year. I've added this year a balaclava because, as I've said, we've been really cold this year. We haven't got a ton of snow this year, but we've had a ton of cold wind, and most of our wind chill readings this winter have been in around -30, so pretty cold. And then in the bag there's also more cooking stuff, as evidenced by this grate. I've got a frying pan in there, and I've got my GSI kettle in there now too. The kids and I have been getting out and doing a little more camp cooking, so I've got a little more tools in there to do that. And after all the snow we had last year, I wanted to be able to melt more snow, so that's why my GSI kettle's in there, so I can melt more snow for water. It's my EDC purse, which I've already done a video on. I'm not going to do it again. I keep a small clean canteen water bottle with me everywhere I go to keep hydrated. That's just a spare thin slit winter hat and wool gloves. I generally wear them every day, but on a day like this I'm prone to go out without them, so I do keep a pair in the car. And then attached to my backpack, my hiking pack, are my really good gloves. These are my good -30 insulated with a separate liner gloves in there. So while we're down here, more winter preps. Under the seat in here we've got a cheapo blue tarp. and just to make sort of an emergency shelter if need be. We've got under here, behind Backpack Girl's boot, down in there, it's hard to see, but there is a fleece jacket tucked under here to add a little bit of warmth. I keep my insulated rubber boots in here. These are good to down to minus 30°C, and they are my favorite boots, but they're a little clunky to drive the car, which is a 5-speed, and the clutch gets a little bit stuck. This is my winter snow brush. It's not the best one I have. My broom broke this week clearing off snow, so I have to get a new one. There's always a water bottle in here on the go to keep kids hydrated. And my husband's winter boots are back there. He's been driving the car this weekend doing work and such, and so his extra boots are in there. This is my Primaloft thin slit winter jacket that I wear over, sort of as an outer layer most of the time. Part of my EDC preps in the winter is dressing appropriately, so I've always got on a sweater, either a fleece or a wool sweater, and then inside another long sleeve shirt. In this case it's a merino wool shirt, and then I've got a cotton t-shirt on there as well. I realize cotton isn't the best thing, but if you know, you regulate yourself pretty well, it's not too bad. And I do have a change of clothes in here, so if need be I could take them off. This is just a buff. Help me keep warm. I can wear it around my neck, helps me stay warm. I can wear it as a headband, I can wear it as a hat, I can use it as anything you can use a bandana for. So those are big important parts of my winter EDC preps. The other thing is wearing good footwear. Today I'm just wearing my hiking shoes because I'm not going out of the driveway, but I do have a thick pair of merino wool socks on. I have, in this case, a lightweight pair of polar fleece long johns on. Oftentimes I either wear this or I wear my silky long johns. Always one, sometimes both, depending on the weather. And then these are just a pair of pants that are a synthetic blend. Comfy. So your first shelter is your clothes, and so that's my #1 rule. But you never know what might happen. And in this car, one of the other preps I have is this backpack right here. This is my get-home bag that is for two purposes. One, for when I carpool with somebody else. I can't take all my other preps that I have in my car with me. I take this backpack, so it's got some stuff I'm going to show you later. It's also intended to be for an overnight bag. If I get stuck at a friend's house and I have to couch surf or I end up in a hotel, that's the point of this. So we will take this inside and I will show you what's in it. Alright, you guys, please don't break the car.
We'll try not to. Can we come in?
Yep. So, a few more of the car preps that we have inside the glove box. We've got some leftover chocolate bars, because one of us has a sweet tooth and might just actually put these in her pocket for later. This is a multi-tool. It's just a basic tool, but it works pretty well. There's always a USB charger in here to charge electronics, cell phones, MP3 players, video games, GPS, whatnot.
Identify
Extra cord for charging said electronics. This I think is sunscreen. I'm not sure why it's here right now. It's obviously been in here a while. Sesame snack and flashlight, LED flashlight, and there's extra batteries for it in there as well, and cough drops. And we're back to chaos again. This is an example of why I haven't done very many videos lately. We're pretty busy with a pretty active 2-year-old. Okay, and then tucked back in here is this little survival kit, and I will take that inside and we'll show you everything that's in it. That's just a little PSK that you could just grab on your way out if need be. I'm not always in here. I don't always have the hiking pack in here. Sometimes it's my husband in here and the car is pretty sparse, like it will be this afternoon when he goes off and does his errands. So this is always in here along with the stuff in the glove box to help him out in an emergency. And back in there we've got all the necessary paperwork to keep your vehicle legal on the road. I can't really get through it right now, but under Backpack Girl's car seat, these seats in our Mazda flip up, and there's a storage compartment under there, and in that compartment right now there is a second first aid kit, there is another fleece jacket, and there is a Mylar heat sheets blanket in there just for emergencies. The car seat ended up getting put back in again on the wrong side, and so we can't get to it right now, but if need be, it's there. The first aid kit, you might think you need it really, really fast, and you'd be correct, but we've got another one right there that we can get to right away. And there, under there, you can see the second wool blanket that's tucked in there. The kids and I have been playing outside a lot, and we've been talking about shelter building, so we've got extra shelter building materials in here. And then down in here, we've got extra diapers and wipes for the backpack girl. And that is about the extent of my vehicle preps for the winter. And preparing the vehicle for travel during the winter is probably our biggest prep that we do during the winter. We only get about, I don't know, I would say 6 weeks really of summer around here, and the rest of the time hypothermia is always a risk, and even during the summer it's still a risk. So we've always got wool blankets and candles and food, anything basically. All your emergency supplies for us is a year-round quest. It's not really seasonal, except for the vehicle. When we start talking about overland travel and getting stuck on the side of the road, it gives me good peace of mind to know that we're prepared with some basics and a little bit more. And yeah, so that's my vehicle. It's not quite a hoarder's paradise, but it is getting there. So we'll go on inside, and I'll show you the contents of those other two kits, my new get home bag and then the personal survival kit that we keep in the car. Let's go. So we're back inside where it's warm now, and I'm going to show you the personal survival kit that we keep in the car. This is a Condor, I don't know what it's called. It's the knockoff of the Maxpedition Fatty, I believe it's called. So on this outside mesh compartment here, I've got two AAA batteries. They're spare batteries for the flashlight that's inside. And then this is the kit that he's got in here. We've got a zebra pen there. That's a mini magnite. It runs on AAA batteries, so we have two spares for it. This is a 3-in-1 ferrocerium rod with a whistle. It's got a compass. I think that's it. It's also got a striker attached. This is a red Sharpie. This straw is filled with Vaseline impregnated cotton balls, and then there's a standard pencil back in there. And then back in this compartment back here, oh, this isn't going to come out very easily, I'm sorry. There is a Fresnel lens, starting a fire, magnifying glass, looking for splinters, infected backwards whiskers, whatnot. Business card with about 6 or 7 feet of duct tape on it. Back into the pocket of doom. There is an assortment of band-aids in there. First aid. There's also blister pads in there if you have to do any walking and get any blisters. That is the chain for the ferrocerium rod. We don't want to lose that, so we keep it on a lanyard. This is an emergency disposable poncho. Not great shelter, but it will do in a pinch if you take care of it. Another card of duct tape. That's probably got about 5 or 6 feet on it. This is a plastic drink bag out of an MRE. An alcohol wipe. Backpack girl coming to help. Still in the back pocket, post-it pad with post-it notes. And that is it for that side of the container. On the other side of the container, put this down. Back in here is a folding, locking knife. Sorry for jiggling it around here. I don't know what this is. Found it on the trail one day. We were out hiking, and it says it's a Rose of Free. I don't know. It's a pretty good little folding knife. Just got a straight blade, not serrated. Not bad. Pretty heavy duty. That's about 10 or 12 feet of jute twine. Lots of little spaces in here to fill up tampon, either for emergency fire or to help his wife out. Backpack baby wants the knife, another tampon. That feels like that's it for that pocket. And then in this pocket Got a little Swiss Army knife. This is just a standard knife. It's got, I think, a knife, a big knife, a small knife, a bottle opener, a can opener. It's got the toothpick or tweezers in there. Sorry. And yeah, Mommy's going to keep that and put those up there with the other knives. And then down in here we have lip balm, which we're going to keep away from the baby as well. She quite likes these little kits and everything in them, and she's just starting to get enough motor skills to be able to do things like open knives, and a little mini Beck lighter. So that's it for that side, I believe. Buttons in there, and then over in this side you can see I've ripped a hole in the plastic, so we've fixed it up with just a little bit of duct tape. On this side, these are not easy to open with one hand. Important to think about in the event of an injury, which has happened to me before. We have a little razor blade. Another mini Bic. My husband is a smoker, so he does usually have a lighter on him. He's not always going to be needing to build a fire, but we like to be able to have the ability to make fire when we get down to the minus 30 C's in the winter. This is a little Altoids tin that's got some Vaseline impregnated cotton balls in it. Over there, please. Button compass. Not the greatest. It's an AMK version out of one of their kits. A couple of Sucrets for sore throat. And a couple of the daytime cold and sinus pills. And then 4 quarters for vending machines or payphones. A local payphone around here costs 50 cents, so you can get 2 local calls out of that, or be able to get into maybe a vending machine depending on the cost. And then there's just a little paper clip on there, and there's a safety pin on one of these buttons around here somewhere. So that is our personal survival kit that we keep in the car for emergencies, for when the car has been emptied of all of its other kits and emergency supplies, other than maybe the first aid kit and the blanket usually stay in there, and I can usually sneak in a hat or mitts. So that's it. We're going to go now and repack this kit, and then we will have a look at the new Get Home bag. Hey Darryl, so this is my new Get Home bag. I am not preparing for a zombie apocalypse or any kind of apocalypse. I am planning for an ice storm, a power failure, a car accident, something that ends up seeing me couch surfing with a friend, or staying in a hotel, something like that. So it's just a simple backpack, and I will show you what's in there. On the outside, I've just got a Fox Sporty whistle attached to one of the zippers, and everything else is in the bag. So this pack is nothing special. This is a High Sierra pack. The reason I like it is it's got a few main compartments. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 compartments in here, which I quite like for organizing. It's also got these side compression straps on it, which prevents the bag from getting too big outwards. Some of the other packs I've tried, the pack ends up being sort of 4 feet wide off your back, and it's just too awkward to carry. So this guy's been through the ringer with me. I've had this thing for probably 10 years now or so, and it's holding up well. It makes a great backpack. It's actually really comfortable for hauling over long distances. It's not fancy, but it's trustworthy. So in this first pocket here in the front, I have got my toolkit and my Amora Light My Fire knife. This is a fixed blade knife by Mora. It's got a ferro rod in the handle, and I quite like it, so I keep it in this kit. This is my little emergency toolkit. So on the outside here, I've got 2 AA batteries, which I need for the flashlight, which is inside. In here, I've got a car charger for my USB kit that I keep in the bag. I'll show you the rest of it in just a little bit. This is a folding knife. It is a CRKT Mount Rainier. I've had it for as long as I've been married, and I love this knife. Anyway, this stays in this emergency kit. It is a really sentimental knife, but it's also a good tool as well. I use it quite often. This is a notepad, and inside we've got a business card with about 6 feet of duct tape wrapped around it. I'll show you that in just a second. Bic lighter. Mini mag light that runs on AA batteries. That's what the spare batteries are for. And then I've got a spare hair elastic wrapped around there. Got about 15 feet of jute twine. Pen. Pencil. Eating spoon. Frontier filter. Straw filter. Water, a Gerber vise mini multi-tool. Not a ton of uses, but a little bit. And that is a speaker from my electronic kit. I'll show you that in just a minute. I'm currently using a Samsung Galaxy 3 for my cell phone, and just a little button compass. And then there's some assorted change in there for vending machines, parking spots, whatnot. And this little kit right here is my electronics kit, and I will show you. So this is my little electronics kit. It's got a USB charger that also has an adapter to hook into the speaker, and I can use this on my MP3 player or my cell phone. I've got a little MP3 player here which has an FM radio on it, which is really why I got it. And then headphones, which I can also use for my telephone. It's talk and listen. And then a wall jack for my USB charger to charge up my electronics. So that is my little toolkit, and we'll go back to the kit now and I'll show you what's in the next pocket. So that's the outside pocket. In this next middle pocket we have a map case with local maps and transit information. Got a bungee cord, an Esbit stove, and that's got 24 fuel tabs in it. And this is a little fire kit we put together. It's got some Esbit tabs, it's got a mini Bic lighter, it's got birch bark, aluminum foil, fat wood, jute twine, it's got tea light in there, and it's got some hoof fungus in there as well. And that is it. And that's it for that pocket. It's got more space to organize stuff, but this isn't really that complex of a kit. So I'll open up the main pocket and show you what's in there. So inside this main compartment in here is the main compartment of the kit. This is a spare bag of clothes. There are a set of long john top and bottoms. There's a pair of leggings in there. There is spare underwear in there. And there are 2 pairs of wool socks in there as well. So just extra clothes, an extra layer I can add onto the clothes I already have, or I can change out of and wear them as is or as pajamas. And they're just in a plastic bag there to help keep them dry. When we get into the main pocket here, so down on the bottom of this middle pocket here, we also keep a big piece of garbage bag. This is something that I got from work. It's basically a big garbage bag that's only sealed on one side. And so I've cut it to length. It's about 7 feet long and I don't know, I guess 4 or 5 feet wide. And it's open on 3 sides. It's closed on one side, so it'll make a really nice tarp, or I can improvise a poncho or ground sheet or whatever I need be. And then I've got some extra cordage in here, just a little bit of paracord to help me make a shelter if the shit really hits the fan. So inside the main compartment of the kit, this is most of the equipment that we have. I've got one little can of Sterno in here, 1 jar of camp soap that we can use for dishes or for our body or for our hair. This is a bag of toiletries. I've got maxi pads, tampons, dental floss, band-aids, toothbrush, the toothpaste in there. There's hot hands, body warmers, and hand warmers. There's 2 bandanas. There's a package of wipes. There is deodorant. There's toothpaste. There's also a garbage bag and some toilet paper in there. And a little more dental floss and tampons. So it's personal hygiene. It's also fire starting if need be, and warmth. There's also an emergency disposable poncho in there for an extra layer of clothing. This is a 32-ounce stainless steel water bottle. It's got a plastic lid that's removable, and it's right now wrapped in a pair of merino wool hiking socks, so an extra pair of socks. This is an old tent tarp, or tent fly that I'm using as a tarp. It's for a 1.5 man, 2 man little tent. It makes a great little tarp. It's lightweight, doesn't take up much more space than the water bottle, which makes me happy. And then this is my cook kit, just in an old GI, I don't know what that is, first aid kit bag or something like that. And then I've got this cheapo billy pot in here. It's got a big lid on it that I can use as a mug or a bowl, and it's got its own butterfly handles. And then I got a big pot in there that has a bail handle on it. I've got a little stainless steel spoon in there, and then some aluminum foil. This is my little chow kit. Now again, I'm not preparing for the apocalypse. I'm preparing for a night and possibly a morning in the bush. So I've got a family-sized serving of minestrone instant soup and 1 package of ramen noodles, and mix those two together and you actually get a really nice hearty meal. And then there's an MRE serving of granola, blueberries, and milk in there, as well as a little side packet of nuts and raisins. So that's the food for this part of the component of the kit. If we get this pot out of here, underneath there, Ziploc bags, and then some assorted drinks. There's hot chocolate, there's Kool-Aid, there's Tang, and there is 2-in-1 coffee in there as well. And looks like there's some more aluminum foil. And that is it. Somewhere there are a couple granola bars, unless Backpack Boy has already devoured them. So that is my kit. It's basically designed to be an overnight kit. Jump out of the vehicle, hop in another vehicle to carpool, or grab it to run into somebody's house to car surf or go into a hotel. I'm not going to be out in the boonies. I'm not going to be gone for days and days on end. So just basically an overnight kit. Be a good house guest, and if something really does hit the fan, then I've got a few extra supplies to help me go a little bit further. That is my new Get Home bag. So Darryl, that's a look at my winter preps, my vehicle winter preps, and my Get Home bag. Congratulations again on having 500 subscribers. That's a really awesome milestone, and it's really well deserved. Love your channel. Keep the videos coming, man. I'm going to try to get caught up. I don't know that I ever will. You're pumping them out so fast. They're awesome. Everybody else, I encourage you to check out Darryl's channel, 39camper, and be sure to check out all the entries in Darryl's giveaway contest. There's some really great stuff going on out there, and share the knowledge, man. Knowledge is power. And I'm going to pay this video forward as well. I don't want to be entered in the contest. I'm just doing this as a support video for Darryl. If I do come up as a winner, then we're going to send my gift off to Fisherman Guy 44, who I think has forwarded it to Pennsylvania Shane. So my pay it forward is going to Pennsylvania Shane as well. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Take care.